For 18 years, the tournament director in the Rolex Master 1000 was Zeljko Franulovic. This year is the first year of David Massey, and first of all I would like to congratulate you for this tournament, and I would like to know what has brought you the better experience, and what have you learned, if you had still something to learn, and what did you enjoy more of the tournament that just finished?
Well, again, thank you. And in fact, may I start by thanking Zeljko Franulovic, because, of course, it's always easier to build on an existing event. He ran it extremely well for so many years. I actually knew him and we worked together at the ATP Tour before that, prior to 2004. So it was a great privilege for me to take over from Zeljko Franulovic. In terms of what I learned this year, well, I think my 20 years experience of the ATP Tour served me well. And then I had also 1 year where I was Deputy Tournament Director. So I felt I came here prepared. I never feel that I know or learn. I can always learn. I think I'll always learn every single year. There's always things to improve, always things to learn. But we were very satisfied with how we built up the site this year, how we were prepared to receive every sector, whether it be the media, whether it be the players, the fans. We were really satisfied with the results there. And again, I think unlucky with the weather a couple of times, but overall really satisfied with the week.
Do you know, can you give us some numbers? Some numbers about spectators, sometimes about the success of this tournament, and well, myself as an Italian would have liked to see Sinner in the final, but still I think you have a great final, because Rublev was runner-up finalist in 2021. Rune has won Bercy, so they are two great top 10 players.
Yes, they are tremendous players. But to go back to your question, I think, you know, it is. In fact, sorry, I actually was thinking about the finals over here. So, excuse me, your first question, the first part of the question.
The numbers.
The numbers, of course. So we had 140,000 spectators. We surpassed that number for the first time of the tournament's history. Again, you know, that is it was I think a result of the real eagerness from our fans to come to sporting events, to any event as well. But we're very satisfied with that. It's been a great effort from our ticketing department to sell those tickets, to market the event, and of course the support of the media and the players to continue to support the event. Overall, you know, again, we have a capacity in the site, so the whole site at one stage can hold 15,644 people. So it's very important for us to keep that in mind. So we are at capacity, basically. So it's hard to imagine that number increasing in the future, but we want to maintain it at least. That is our goal. We're very lucky to have Easter Monday during the tournament. That always helps us. It makes a big difference because people can really enjoy Monday of the tournament, which is usually a work day. So that was been great for us. In terms of the Italian market, you know, we are just 11 kilometers away from the Italian border here, maybe even less than that, 10.5. And so, you know, it's like having a tournament which is played in Italy. We have so many Italian fans over here and so many Italian players. You know, the depth of the Italian players these days is exceptional. We saw fine tennis from all the players. I think Matteo Berrettini was unlucky to have injured himself, because he was really in good form before that. We saw how far Sonego went as well. Musetti, you know, that upset against Djokovic. And of course, the extremely good form of Jannik Sinner. We know we saw Jannik Sinner. He's one of the very few players that has got to the semi-finals of Indian Wells, Miami, and Monte-Carlo in the same year. And he's among, I think it's Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, and Andy Murray are the only players who have done that as well. So Jannik Sinner is in great form. It was an extremely tight match, and I really hope to see him go further in the future.
Do you have any idea about the percentage of the foreign country as visitors? I mean, since they buy the tickets through internet, probably it's not too difficult to have an idea if, I don't know, the Italians, which kind of approximately percentage could be, and what about the other nations, also France? Because we saw a match, for instance, between an Italian and a French player, and there were more, especially on court 2, there were more Italians than French. So I would like to know more or less what is the situation, since you know it.
Yes, so it's roughly speaking, it's about 40% of ticket holders are Italian, so around about 50% French, and then 10% international. That's roughly the numbers.
Well, thanks a lot to David Massey, and congratulations for this tournament, and we wish you the best and good luck for the next one.
Very kind of you. Thank you very much to yourself as well. Thank you.